Hey guys, it's Miss Mahan. I'm going to show you how to get on IXL. We use IXL to train our skills in reading, math, science, and social studies. So there's lots of different subjects and topics that you can work on your skills with IXL. So let's get started. Hi friends, to get on IXL, you are going to need to open up your class link. And remember, the app we're looking for is IXL, the letters just like they sound, so that it is this green icon with white letters, so you'll click it. Okay, it takes just a second to load. So this is your home page, this is what it looks like. And I want to point out this part to you, 2 skills suggested by your teacher. That means I have assigned them to you and you need to do them. If you ever finish these skills and I haven't removed them off yet, if you master them, it will have 100 with a little medal next to the name of it right here. So if you see the star with the suggested by your teacher, make sure you do those first, and then you can kind of choose what you want to do. So you see that there's math, language, arts, and science, and then an awards tab. So let's click on math. I just want to show you kind of how to navigate. We are always going to work on level D unless I tell you otherwise. So always make sure that we're on level D. And then now we see a letter with a subject and then a bunch of skills. All of these different lines are skills. So this is category A, counting and number patterns. Then each skill has a number. So if I want you to find A15, we're gonna scroll down, there it is, right there, so that's what you'll click on. Okay, if you need to go back, like if you clicked something by mistake, you can press the back arrow up here. It'll take you just back to where you were before. Now let's look at, well actually let's keep scrolling through. So we have 3 columns and it goes A, B, C, like this, all in this column. Then once we get to G, we pop back up to the second column and there's H. So everything below H until we get to P. And after P is Q. So Q starts in the 3rd column and then all the rest go below that. So that is how you might find stuff because that's how it's organized. Now let's click on language arts. And I want to show you something for level D, language arts, that is the 2nd grade level. There are so many skills. I'm going to take a second and just scroll through. So see how now the numbers, or the letters I mean, have started to repeat. So we went from Z and now we're at double A again. So if I say that we need to find MM1, it's going to be this one. It won't be just the one M. You'll need to make sure that if I say AA, you find AA and not just one A, okay? The last thing I want to show you is awards. So you might not have anything on here yet, but the more that you answer, the more that you practice, you will get all sorts of different things. So keep your eye on this. And then actually one more thing I want to show you. That's not the right thing. Let's look at this. So you can listen to the speaker. Not all the problems are going to have this. Sometimes you have to read it yourself. But if it has a little icon with the speaker, you can press it and listen to it read to you. And then over here, it shows how many questions you have answered and then a SMART score out of 100. So you're trying to answer questions correctly until you get to 100. When you get to 100, it will display a mastery screen that is blue with trophy. It's really cool. So if I say, I want you to screenshot and show me your mastery screen, that's what I'm talking about. That's what my IXL assignments will kind of be like. Okay, so I am going to do one correct problem So copy the pattern, we are just matching it. Okay, so then press submit, and it's gonna come up with some awesome, good job, terrific, something like that. And then now I'm gonna make a mistake so you can see what happens if you don't do something correctly. So if you are just clicking stuff and not paying attention, then your copying might look like this. So when you submit, it says, sorry, incorrect, and then it shows you what the correct answer is. Okay, so you can press got it, and it'll take you to another question where you can try again. So I've answered 2 questions and my score is 9. So that means I have kind of a long way to go until I get to 100. But the important thing is doing enough to where you finish the task and master the skill. If you take 50 questions to do that, that's fine. If you take 5, that's fine too. The point is that you get to your mastery screen. Okay? So if you ever need to close out, you can just press the X. If your IXL is having trouble, and this is the same for any app in ClassLink, you can press that plus, then press edit, and then press the X, and that'll force close it so that you don't have to force close the entire ClassLink app. You can just close that one app. Okay, so just remember that IXL is inside of ClassLink, and mine is right here at the top. Yours might be somewhere else, but it is just this green app with white letters. Have fun. Real quick, I just wanted to show you, this is what I mean by mastery screen. So once this pops up after you get to 100, you will screenshot this page and then add it to the seesaw activity so that I can see that you finished the skill. To screenshot, you click the home button and the lock button quickly at the same time, and then you'll go into the seesaw activity and add a photo.